I grew up in an Air Force family and we were stationed all over Europe. My mother's English. So I always had like a big curiosity about everything, about researching things and finding out, reading. And at the time when I was growing up in the 50s, if you were a woman, you could be like a nurse or a teacher. And neither one of those sounded really good to me. So I thought, I think I'll be a journalist. That just sounded exotic and, a way to use all the things that I really like doing. So that's kind of how I got into it. Wrote for the school newspaper and did all those standard kind of things. Sometimes it's been the most glamorous thing in the world, and sometimes it's been the most horrible. Eating Cheetos on Thanksgiving, not being with your family, being up at the 2, 3 in the morning to set up a live shot. It's hard work. I think probably the biggest impact on me, of course, was the Murrow bombing, and seeing Oklahomans drive up to. We worked for ABC, who I worked for. We worked out of Channel 5, and seeing people just come up in their pickup trucks, battered trucks, and didn't look like they could do it, but they were bringing bags of groceries and bedding and towels and stuff for the people that that needed it down on the site. And I think seeing how Oklahomans really kind of came together always on every story is always like a reassurance to me at what good there is in people. People, we see it the best and the worst. And, and then the next day in trial with Timothy McVeigh and seeing that, I think those kind of experiences with people when they've been devastated by a natural disaster or a shooting or something like that, and being able to find grace and to be able to find a way out of it with hope, I think probably is the most important thing to me. I started off my career working for the Oklahoma City Zoo as a PR person, and I used to take animals on Ho-Ho all the time. So thank you, Ho-Ho, and also on Danny's Day. And this was the time in television where you didn't just, you had to go to the station. There was no satellite, there was nothing. So, if Kenny Rogers didn't show up, then Danny Williams would be on the phone to me and say, do you have an animal you could bring on? And we'd work that. So I did a lot of work, and his co-host was the news director at Channel 9. So he said, tell her to come in, we're hiring women. So that was just something I'd never even thought of before, but it really worked, and I really, really loved it. It was a great career.